There wasn't. You could clearly go listen to the clip. There wasn't. She was shocked. She didn't understand why these things was being said. She also said, I don't know why you're doing this when you could have called me. So we're going to agree to disagree. And y'all know y'all free to say whatever y'all want to say in the comments. This is a free space. You ain't got to think the same as me. If you feel I'm wrong, I'm okay with that too.
Came back on the same side, on the other side with Barb. And I said, there have been multiple instances where she thought that it was something that it wasn't, and she was committed to making it a problem. So that is what I know. I'm a person who, I track patterns. My brain just works like that. I'm going to store it. I'm going to file it. I'm going to remember it. If you make it a habit, then I'm going to charge that to your character, because it's only so many times that it can be a mistake. Eventually, it just becomes who you are. So
I'm going to take it back. Because, see, I actively listen before I respond. So I'm going to take it back so that way you can hear, hello, it's me. That way you can hear where she just said that. I'm going to take it back just for you, okay? Let's make sure we're all paying attention.
I feel when it pertains to him. And then I came back on the same side, on the other side with Barb, and I said, there have been multiple instances where she thought that it was something that it wasn't, and she was committed to making it a problem. So that is what I know. I'm a person who, I track patterns. My brain just works like that. I'm going to store it. I'm going to file it. I'm going to remember it. If you make it a habit, then I'm going to charge that to your character, because it's only so many times that it can be a mistake. Eventually, it just becomes who you are. So I'm the type of person I'm going to track patterns. So what I said was that happens with Barb a lot, where she thinks that it's something that it's not. So that's why I brought up that example, because I don't like to just speak out into the air about shit I don't know about. I like to quote specific things that have happened that I have proof of. And that's how I track, and that's how I keep myself responsible too. For when I don't just like to say stuff about people just for the fuck of it. So that's how that came up. It wasn't about her trying to come in between you and T relationship. At that time, I didn't even know of a relationship with.
We didn't have one at the time.
Yeah,
so we did. We was in the process, of building one. But no. But that's all I wanted. But one thing I can say is that me and Proxy even bumped heads before in regards to me getting something wrong, and she'll correct me in the comments and be like, "Nah, Peach, that's not how that went." You know what I'm saying? And then she'll come back and reference it or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's all I want. I want to come up here and hear from the horse's mouth on what was said, clear it up if it was said. But y'all ladies have a lovely day.
You too. I appreciate it.
I'll be out in the streets if y'all need me. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
I'm not saying anything new today. She's saying I've always said this, so this not coming out of left field. This not coming just out of thin air. I've said this before, and I'll say it again.
That's what she's saying. Bumped heads before in regards to her saying some certain things.
Right, so that's what she's saying. She's saying I've already said this.
Right.
What my sentiments are, I've said it before. So just in case somebody say, "Oh, where this coming from, Proxy?" Proxy saying I've always said this. This ain't the first time. Just like me saying I've always held lives about awareness protection when we bring a man into the. So it's something that we've always said. So it doesn't matter with the who or the time frame. This is something that you all, because a lot of people on this app, they wait until they mad at you to say some shit. Just like today, a lot of motherfuckers waited until, oh, now you telling me how you really feel about me. What she said is, I've said this 10 toes down in the past, and I'll say it again today.
Hey, Imp, can I add some context?
Because I was running down, like I said, with Duffy.
I'm just tired.
Hold on, y'all, because I wanted to jump it past, because some people said they needed to hear her say it, so let me just go and get it back where it was.
We did. We was in the process of building, but
Go ahead, Shell.
So this is
Welcome to the panel, too.
Thank you. Hey, y'all. This is what I wanted to add to the story, right? When Proxy says she checks patterns and then it becomes a part of your character, that's why I think the mistake lies in where they kind of jumped the gun, because this isn't a pattern though. Because Barb and Duffy is not an equal playing ground. It's not like they was fucking with each other. Duffy was really fucking with Barb. If we go back to the original, how Barb even get introduced to this saga is because Duffy's original beef was with HB, and he used Barb as a reference with the Chinese food. And Barb came up there saying, "Nah, that never happened." And then Duffy got mad because she didn't validate his story. So this is not something that, okay, they've been picking, they've been beefing, and you know what I'm saying? She calling people off the app because they both going at each other. Barb actually didn't have nothing to do with this, and Duffy dragged her into this. And then when she goes to meet your live, and again, she's not talking to you. She was talking to Slim. You didn't threaten her. So Proxy and T, I'm not picking a fight, and I'm not picking a side. I'm not trying to pick nothing. I'm just trying to stick to the facts. On this one, I think you guys are missing it. And I think because y'all are trying to find a character flaw and y'all trying to clock a pattern, y'all really just being dilute to the truth.
Well, wait a minute. Little Miss Nosy, appreciate your comment. You says the pattern was Barb calling the cousin before knowing the threat. You might have not been in here when we just was in here. She heard the threat for her damn self because she was arguing with the man. We all just heard the threat. Now, people were saying there was more than one, but I only heard one, and they were both in the box. So I don't know how she misjudged the threat and called her cousin. She heard the threat. She called the cousin. Now, maybe it might have been a pattern before, but in this incident that happened just recently, no, the threat was right then and there. She called the cousin after the threat, so she didn't complete a pattern.
Exactly.
Y'all got to go watch the clip. That way y'all can see.
Right. And if that's the sentiment,
go
right?
Pull the clip to Miss Nitra's live when she got in the live. If you pull the clip, you're going to see the kind of little bit of a going back and forth in the comments. You're going to see her ask him twice, "Are you being funny? Are you talking to me? Are you being funny?" She got in the box. She was saying it. He said, "Oh, I'm not going to respond to you because you drunk." They went back and forth. He then made a threat. I heard one. Some people are saying second, but I just played the clip and I only heard one. So by the time she called the cousin, means she heard the threat first, then she responded. Gotta go listen to the clip.
That's absolutely true. And then when T-Time said that she's hold plenty of lives about bringing other people off the app, trying to handle business when you doing the stuff on the app and they not knowing what you're doing on this app, again, we're going to have to call cap on this particular situation.
But 1 second, Michelle. Little Miss Nosy, even if she didn't hear it, it was brought back to her. So that means that there was people looking out for it. But the question I got to ask you, Little Miss Nosy, did he make the threat? Which means he made a threat first. Did she call her cousins after? Because that's going to solve this whole problem. And that way that there's no misunderstanding. Did he make the threat first? Because your answer would have to be yes, because we just listened to it. Did she call the cousin after? Yes. It doesn't matter whether she didn't hear it at the time or not. The message got to her. She still got it. And she called after. Well, I'll definitely go, and $2 is up. So if $2 recapped, tea time, I'll definitely go get that. That clip is on the menu, so it's gonna get played. I just think that we need to stop trying to put a cap on. I think we need to stop trying to put a cap on sometimes, because y'all be picking and choosing. Because when other people respond the way they want to respond, nobody say nothing. But she came and responded the way she responded, and it's a problem. Yeah. I don't get it, because it's like y'all picking and choosing how somebody should respond to somebody saying something about them and what they're going to do. And I don't think that's right, because if y'all going to hold one accountable, then you need to hold all accountable. And last time I checked, can't nobody on this app hold anybody accountable for their actions, only themselves. That's why I enjoy recap, and that's why my space is a free thinking space, because I'm not here to tell nobody how to think. Please think and feel how you want to feel. At the end of the day, I'm not here to hold nobody accountable for their actions, because I can't. I'm not here to judge anybody because I can't. I am not the judge. I'm not the jury. I just give my opinion. But y'all be wanting to hold one person accountable that you won't hold 3 other people accountable for. A threat is a threat, but that's not the first time that he has made a threat. So I'm trying to figure out is how we trying to clean up a mess when it's already something that's a pattern for him as well. So if y'all gonna point out her patterns, make sure y'all point out everybody's pattern. That way everybody get it together, because at the end of the day, y'all will be holding somebody accountable and it won't matter, because it's up to them to hold themselves accountable. But y'all got to stop picking and choosing who right and who wrong.
I definitely agree. So yeah, that's why I came up here to just put that notion out there because
And I'm
I
cool with tea time. I'm cool with tea time, and I'm also cool with proxy. But I'm still not going to just say, yeah, this is right and this is right. No, right is right and wrong is wrong. And it's not my job to hold nobody accountable, to judge somebody by their character. That's not my job, because when I end this live, it's me and my kids against the world. It's going to always be that. It's going to always be up and stuck. When I'm on this app, I enjoy this app. Do I see things that I don't agree with? Absolutely. Some people may agree to it. But y'all got to stop coming and it be the who and not the what. Y'all be just judging people off of who the who is.
Yep.
Y'all look for them to do anything that was similar, and that's the first thing you jab them with. Sometimes y'all got to just pay attention. But we're going to get back to the clip. That way I can get to this clip that with $2, since that one also refers to tea time. That way we can get a better, clear mind. Because we out here starting on this app now trying to tell people what they could and cannot do and how to respond.
Can I just say one more thing, Imp, and then I'm going to get down?
Go ahead, babe.
When Barb originally came to Duffy's live about the HB thing and talking about the Chinese food, Duffy was so happy like to talk to Barb. He was excited. He was like, yeah, Barb, I was talking to that girl and you shook her. Like, he was giving Barb's props. So to see him do a 360 and, you know, within a matter of 24 hours or a day or however long between his live and Miss Nietzsche live is given. He was mad that she didn't validate the story. That's his real beef with her. She didn't come to his live and say he was right when he threw that reference out about HB. Because that's really who his beef is with, HB. Being honest.
That's where the beef really started at first. Okay, well then now we know how Barb actually intertwined in it. But let's get back to the clip because I don't want to add no more than what I know.
No, but that's all I wanted. But one thing I can say is that me and Proxy even bumped heads before in regards to me getting something wrong, and she'll correct me in the comments and be like, "Nah, Peace, that's not how that went." You know what I'm saying? And then she'll come back and reference it or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's all I want. I want to come up here and hear from the horse's mouth on what was said, clear it up if it was said. But y'all ladies have a lovely day.
You too. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
I'll be out in the streets if y'all need me. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Hey, y'all.
What are we talking about? Corey, what is you talking about? Hey,
I just want to say,
hey, what's going on?
I'm glad that just happened because Peach walked right into my point of everything that I said yesterday. She walked right into it, and y'all didn't even see it. Y'all missed it. She walked right into my point. She trusts Barb. She trusts the people that told it to her. But she still came and verified exactly what it was before she did anything else. And that was my point. So for anybody that feel like, oh, anything y'all got to say, what you think? She don't trust her friends? She don't trust what came out of somebody else's mouth? But she came over here and got clarity. So y'all don't even realize she just walked right into it. And I'm glad it happened before I got up off this live. Because that's all I was saying yesterday.
See, that's all you needed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in my Zen space before I go out in public. I gotta be like a woman.
I know, because I gotta go out in public. I need to. That's why I got ready.
What up, Proxy? How you feeling?
I'm classy right now. I was a little ratchet earlier.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gone because you sound like you about to start your shit.
No, I ain't starting shit. I'm just tired.
Okay.
That's it. That's all. Hey, Confident.
Hey, Daddy.
How you feeling?
Agreed, Max.
Amazing.
That's good.
I ain't in this shit. I ain't got. I'm
No,
just my
facts.
blood pressure low. I feel relaxed. I feel great.
No, that's a fact. That's a big fact.
All right, bye, y'all. I gotta go prepare my.
Bye, little lamb.
All right, be easy.
How you feeling, Daddy?
No, what you said,
said-
confidence? You
I
said
said, how
confidence? You said 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 confidence?
What the hell?
What the fuck?
That was so weird. I said, how are you?
A new thing. This is a pattern. It's a habit. So
I don't know what the hell that was, y'all.
Holy shit, bro.
When you left, I called Cap on me.
That kind of sounded like a broken record. I got to looking at the screen like, did my shit just like? Wait a minute, like this was good to the laptop with. Until T said, "What the fuck?" I was about to say, "What the hell was that?"
Shit, bro. When you left, baby, that St. Izzy was not that.
He definitely turned into an
I
AI.
just gotta learn how to screen record.
No, because it was already being said in the chat anyways. Oh, she don't like her recaps.
But Tea Time was on your panel during your recap of the Heartbreaker Black Chicago situation. She had no problem with it.
Oh, but
Y'all
you
got
know
to
when
cut
your
this shit
name
out.
get mentioned on other people's pages, so we just want to call you over here so you can
They
you know what I'm
playing
saying,
games, y'all.
you know, tell your side of the story. He just telling his side of the story, baby. I don't give a fuck
Hey,
about a
Onion
recap
Ring.
about a nigga that I ain't thought about.
But
Obviously, y'all don't think about the nigga. Y'all don't think about that nigga.
Hold on, we just grabbed us a sub. Hurricane, welcome to the team, y'all. Make sure y'all are dropping confettis in the chat and welcoming Hurricane to the team. She is a new Royal member. Drop the lovely new subs and welcome them to the Empire. Thank you, Hurricane. Ready, girl? You coming up? Ready, girl? Or no? Let me know so I can go ahead and drop you on back down. You up or down, ready, girl? Ready, girl.
Oh,
Let her down, Frankie. Thank you.
wait, it was already.
What? I was asking if she out there. What was I supposed to do? Frankie, I'm not finna fucking play with you. You hold me up. I got a whole bunch of recaps. Leave me alone.
Don't look at it though. It was a ready girl.
But I don't like the fact that
All I can do is I guess I really needed that live because I feel like this when Barb and Two-Time is like they in the ring and it's very serious to the comic cousins right now. And I'm just like, okay, you know, normally we get a little rough and the buff and the tussling in the comments, but it's a little serious down there. So I'm like, oh my God, let me make sure I get the $2 so we can clear all this shit up so y'all can move on because I fucks with T, I fuck with Barb, but y'all know I keep it fair over here, so I apologize, but then I don't because at the end of the day, that's what makes me me, being myself. I can't be nobody else but myself.
she brought you her to a panel and be like, hello, hey, you doing a great job. Y'all follow her, good job, do this. And then, bitch, you had this set up because telling a story that happened on Slim Live. We were talking about
I'm still
when we dated. Somebody brought the story up, which I never heard the story. Today, my first day hearing the story. Somebody brought the story up, and this is not from my side. That's fine, Peach. That is fine, but my thing is, you're being nice to these bitches not being nice to you. Why do
But
you
that's the
continue
thing,
to do
over. I don't give a fuck about these bitches not being nice to me. Cause one thing about it, two things for sure. Whatever they try to throw at me, baby, guess what? I'm ducking and dodging all that shit, bitch. Period, point blank. I ain't got no problem with none of y'all hoes. Never will have a problem with any of y'all hoes because at the end of the day, it is what it is. But baby, one thing about it, two things for sure. Baby, just know I'm here for the long haul, baby. I'm here for the long haul. I walk in all my truths. I walk in all my truths.
It's about no being the truth. I know, Peach, it's about these hoes trying to underhand you. That's what I'm saying. Like, these hoes ain't your friend. You are so nice
this
to
was
them.
earlier
You
today.
are. And I know that being a bitch to them is not the way to go. But these hoes be kind of, oh, she's so nice.
Nasty. They be fake nice nasty.
You turn around, you don't know how many knives you got in your back. That's why I be like, okay, bitch.
No, trust me, I do.
So, yeah, so this is just how Barb is. She's just, at first, she wasn't in it herself. Peach was like, basically, they were sharing the show, but Peach was normally in
Exactly,
like people,
ready, girl.
they would reach out to her or like go after her first. So Barb didn't have it happen to her, but she is just that type of person. That's just how she is. Even when you try to explain things through, even when I was in the comments saying like, no, that's not how that happened. That is not how that went. They still didn't give a fuck. She was still adamant about it being a problem because she's the type of bitch that want a problem. So those, like I say, those type of bitches, you got to either ignore them or you got to get them what the fuck they want and you got to match their energy. It's up to you, but she's not going to comprehend shit because she committed to misunderstanding. Her brain don't process information right.
Damn.
I'm gonna go ahead and go before I start getting ignorant.
You already started.
Oh, my.
That part.
Already started.
It doesn't matter if it's
Hey,
old or
Dior.
not, Leola. They asked her to play it. But yes, it's old. We know it's old. It's when Mr. Incredible was in my life. That's why I hate when y'all be like, play the clip, and then you play the clip. Oh, this is old. What the fuck y'all want to hear the clip for then?
It ain't Leola's. You know, she's slow. She got to let her.
Don't call her, so don't do that.
I'm going to say this, right? And I wish Proxy was here. In a life in certain areas.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Because, you know, Bum Bum with her slow ass, yep, I said slow, went up in Bar Live yesterday talking about
Now, that don't make no damn sense. You gonna tell him not to call Leola slow, but you gonna call Bum Bum slow.
Miami. You said, did I do that?
No.
Who brought up Miami yesterday?
What is your brother down there cooking?
You the one who referred to Miami.
Yeah, because I say that's how we move.
Thank
or whatever. So my thing about it, I don't think she process information slow or anything like that. Is
what kind of beans? Are baked beans?
If
he making that
I feel like you a threat, I'm coming at you.
Can you pick this?
Yeah, I don't care what it is. It is what it is. Y'all gotta understand.
Thank you.
Some people move the way on this app that they will move in the real world.
Okay, and it's dangerous.
And a lot of people don't realize that. They will move.
Okay, so was Duffy moving on this app like he would move in the real world when he said
possibly so?
You gonna die for coming? If you come after me, you gonna die?
Yes,
hey,
I feel he will stand on business, and so that's why I don't. When a person,
so you gonna call your homeboy on live and conspiracy, and so you gonna call your homeboy while you on live and be like, we finna go pull up on this nigga?
I ain't gonna say all that, but
that's my point.
I done told my little nephew, hey, I need X, Y, and Z, boy.
On the internet?
Yeah.
And you a goofy?
I ain't a goofy. It is what
anything
it is.
illegal.
They don't know what I meant it for.
Big goofy.
They don't know what I meant it for, but
if you do anything that could put your nephew in jail, nigga, you a goofy.
They don't know who it is, though.
Hey, Lady Libra.
See, that's the dumb shit.
I got multiple.
I mean, y'all know I don't agree with Corey too often, but I'm have to agree with Corey. Corey is like, I can call whoever the hell I want to call on live. They don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just saying a cousin. You don't know if this cousin is even really cousin, because we got a lot of cousins that ain't cousins. So if she ain't put a name out there, then you don't know who she talking to. If we gonna tell the truth, there would be no. Y'all know I don't agree with you. I don't really agree with Corey ever, but I agree with Corey today because you don't know who I'm talking to. Hell, I might not be on the phone with not a goddamn person. I'm just running my mouth. But at the end of the day, when you don't know who it is, then there's no conspiracy, there's no threats, there's no nothing. Because all you can say is, well, she did call somebody on live, because that's all you can say is a cousin. You know what that officer's going to ask you? Well, did you hear a name? What was it? Did you record it? Let me hear. The officer still can't go nothing about it. All the officer going to do is go and ask, did you make this check? She can say, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Don't mean I did shit. Where's the name? She didn't say it. So I have to agree with Corey at this moment.
Nephew.
That's that dumb shit.
I got multiple nephews.
It don't matter. So if something go down, they can track your phone, the number, find out the number, hear the voice. Oh, that's him. Don't y'all watch First 48?
I don't call people like what it don't be how y'all think it be.
That's my point.
Yeah. I don't.
There's really no point, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, they don't give a damn about us any motherfucking way. It got to be us doing something to them for them to really do all of the steps that you saying they doing. Shit. But at this point, it's being taken way too far. It's really being way too taken far at the end of the day. I hear your point. I don't know if it kind of fits in, but it's kind of over pushing your point. Is if you just stand on what you said and keep it pushing. If you say, hey, this is how I feel about it, keep it moving.
But I still cover my tracks in ways, T.
But what no tracks covered? The only track that was covered was the next day when she said, I didn't call the real person. So what, he a decoy?
Your mama slow, you dyke looking bitch.
Goodbye.
Does it matter? Does it matter who it was? As long as this is why I say that I think this is pushing a narrative way too hard. Damn, Corey, who you calling somebody mama?
You can't do that over here. You know better. Don't get my fucking page.
That's a big goofy right there.
That's goofy. Like, why the fuck? I told him that when he dropped his address online. That's my point. I ain't saying nothing different than I usually would say. Corey was on here dropping his address on live. I said, you a dumbass nigga for that shit. You got kids. You got a whole bunch of people. Why the fuck would you drop your address?
I remember that.
You remember that?
The
So I ain't
Italian,
saying shit different than I would have said any other time.
you know what the Italian mafias don't do? They don't use social media, and they don't talk their business on cell phones or pay phones.
Right.
They always make you meet in person for a reason.
But yeah,
Not to say that they.
Girl, that's not a story. You know it's not. You know who's doing it. Shut your ass up. You know that's strictly breathing, and you know it's strictly breathing. Stop. You know exactly what you do. Don't do that shit over here now.
No,
you
I
know
was
who that
serious.
is breathing like that. Don't act like you don't know who that is.
I was serious.
You know who that is over there breathing like that. Cut it out.
No, I was
let me say this.
asking who snored.
Okay. And I ain't picking sides, but y'all know we all for it. If we gonna do this, we gonna do this. Was it wrong when you got on live saying that you hit that lady in her eye and she happened to call the police? Didn't you just tell all your business? Did you not just now just help them to come arrest you for hitting that lady in the eye with that cell phone? See, you can't come and say one thing if you've done it. You cannot go and tell somebody to stop something if you've done it. You literally was on live telling that lady that you bopped her in her motherfucking eye with that cell phone. You just incriminated yourself. Hey, Teflon Don. So how are you telling her to not do something that you already done? That's why she has the backlash for some people. Because some people's like, well, you saying what's right, but you've done it too. Because I'm not knocking nothing T said because it's correct. You shouldn't be on this app talking this hot stuff if you know you're going to go do it. Just go and go do it. Don't tell it because you're going to get in trouble. But how do you now go and tell Barb not to do it when you just did it? Because I can't go and be like, no, y'all shouldn't be cussing motherfuckers out on this app. I'm going to be a damn hypocrite if I go and say it because y'all know I cuss a bitch down if she come over here fucking with me enough. Now I'm only going to do it once. Now leave me alone. But I can't go now and say, oh, y'all shouldn't just be cussing all damn day, every day back. I can't now not say don't cuss her out. I'm going to say is you be going to go and check that motherfucker, do it one time and move on. Because that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to be a hypocrite if I say, no, you don't cuss her out. Don't cuss her out. Because y'all going to be like, well, Empress, you know damn well when you get mad and they be over here fucking with you, go and cuss their ass out. Yeah, I sure am. But you can't go and tell her to not do something that you've done. You've incriminated yourself here too. Respectfully.
They can't get caught because, you can always wire up. But that's why they don't get caught.
It's mostly in the black community.
Yeah,
oh yeah, no, bro. I do it.
They gotta tell their moves. They put the shit in music and then wonder why they sitting in jail. You gotta watch these videos when they go to jail and they play back all the shit you done said, all the things you done did, all the shit in your music, and you see them same motherfuckers in there crying because they saying 120 years plus life, 35 years plus life, and now they looking dumb because you done told on yourself, stupid.
Goofy.
The whole thing about it is, the way I look at it, I can understand where y'all coming from. But it's a lot of people on here, and it's a lot of bluff calling because a lot of people say things, and when Duffy responds, if they come after me, but it's like Duffy throws shots in the beginning, like, oh, I'll do X, Y, and Z.
Maybe somebody's snoring in somebody's house.
It'd be like he be internet gangster with it.
Me and Corey didn't fall out. What are y'all talking about? Y'all crazy.
it be internet gangster with it, and people gonna call your bluff. And some people from certain areas really gonna call you
But
bluff.
probably, I don't care about nobody calling nobody bluff. I never said nothing was wrong with anybody calling anybody bluff. I'm not saying don't take it serious. I'm not saying don't stand on business. The only thing I'm saying is just don't do that shit on the internet. What bit are we missing?
I get it. I mean, it's a big bad wolf situation. You think you the big bad wolf? I'm gonna get something that gonna wipe you out.
Okay, and then that's what get people in jail or unalive.
I agree with that.
Like, and my thing is this: if like, don't tell nobody what you about to do. Do that shit, so a motherfucker don't see you coming.
I think people ain't get the concept of what you were saying yesterday.
They didn't want to get the concept of what I was saying yesterday.
Right, and you know, y'all are talking about messy chick.
All right. Is that Babyface? No, don't get on the playlist now. All right, so let me go to $2. Where's $2? And we're gonna fall into Nitra responding, well, Glam responding, and then we got King of Hearts. I'm trying to get everybody in before I get up out of here. Where is $2? Oh, there she is.
That's why the motherfuckers who call me is know that I don't always jump on the bandwagon of shit. But when a motherfucker call me, I know it's motherfucking facts. And every time a motherfucker call me, it's been motherfucking facts, bitch. That part. See, so I don't know what you want, but what you want, pussy hole, let's go. Pussy asshole, let's go.
Kappa, please. Kappa, please. You just listen, Kappa. You stay out these comments, Kappa. Talk about messy TikTok versus side chick TikTok. Kappa, please. Please. Let's get back to the clip, y'all.
You was never on my radar for that. I looked at you like, oh, the sweet girl, whatever. You a snake, bitch. That's who the fuck you are. Anybody down in the comments, do y'all know if she heard
Lord
the threat
Jesus,
or
fix it.
she just running her mouth like she
Hey, Teflon Don.
Yeah, she did, because she said it wasn't no threat. But it's all good, ho. Cause I never got a clip of you, ho, trying to meet, like, hey, trying to settle motherfucking beefs you got with bitches out here. Have you ever went on your live and talk about that? Hey, I appreciate
Hey, Gigi.
Barbie, trying to do this. No, bitch. You look at the negative. You a negative